This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by GoToMeeting, online meetings made easy. Get a free trial at GoToMeeting.com, click on the Try It Free button, and enter the promo code TURKS. UC San Diego is in a little bit of trouble. Actually, one of their school newspapers is in a little bit of trouble. It's known as the Koala, and this newspaper is no stranger to controversy. They have published several things in the past that have gotten them in trouble. They've made fun of Muslims, they've made fun of blacks, they've made fun of pretty much everyone. And the latest thing that they published that got them in trouble is an article titled "Carly Thomas is a Fat Whore." And Carly Thomas is actually a student leader at UC San Diego who recently decided to cut funding for the paper. And I'll explain later why she cut funding for the paper. But we have a local news report on it, and I think it's a good video. So let's watch the video and we'll talk about it.
This is the headline, and this is the picture too obscene to show you of a man's genitals over Carly Thomas's face. UCSD senior Carly Thomas and a student body leader is the target on this online issue of the Koala, a student-run publication. We spoke with Thomas over the phone. She was unable to give us an interview, but says she was mortified upon seeing the article. She believes she was being attacked because of her decision to cut funding to the Koala newspaper. Thomas tried several times to get the article removed. The university denied her based on First Amendment rights. We spoke with defamation attorney Dan Gillian.
This student actually has legal recourse. It's just that her recourse really isn't against the university, but she still has rights to sue under defamation law. And First Amendment does not do anything to defamation law. Essentially, a person can sue for false statements are made about them like these. After showing the article and pictures to some students on campus, they couldn't believe it.
It's not morally correct.
I'm really surprised that I didn't know stuff like this goes on campus.
They are allowed to say what they say, but I do obviously think it's out of lines. I mean, it's an offensive remark, but it is freedom of speech.
We contacted UCSD. It issued this statement. The university does not endorse, condone, or approve of the material the Koala publishes. Under the First Amendment, the university is severely limited in the actions it can take in response to content published by students. Now, we chose not to show the article. It was just too offensive. But if you want to see it, you can log on to our website, fox5sandiego.com, and click on the See On button. Lauren?
Yeah, Christine, I read it. In addition to being kind of gross, it doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Here are the things that I love. It was too obscene to show you on TV, but it is on our website. If you go there, when you drive traffic to there, you'll get to see the whole thing. And then the dude comes out and he's like, oh, I read it. It was very obscene. So now look, to the point of whether she can sue or not over this. It's a really good case. It's an interesting case because, look, you have to prove that it's defamation. Now, that sucks. Are you going to go and try to prove that you're not fat? That means they call her a fat whore, right? Mm-hmm. You can't sue over the genitals. I mean, nobody believes that there were real genitals on your face, right? I mean, it's the whole thing is terrible, right? But I'm just keeping it real. And then, but the third part of it actually, the student newspaper might be in some trouble. Calling someone a whore is actually one of the biggest errors you can make, biggest libel, etc., that you can get yourself in trouble for. So, I mean, that's some old school stuff. It's in the law. So they might have used the wrong word there, and of course she's not, right? And I know everybody knows that they're doing, they're attacking her, that it's parody, etc. But it would be a very interesting case if it went to court.
Right. Yeah, and I hope it does go to court. Based on some of the stuff that the Koala has published in the past, super questionable publication. So let me tell you why their funding was cut in the first place, okay? It turns out that about a week ago, the Koala went on the university's television station and they started talking about blacks on campus, okay? And one thing that they said was that, here, I have the actual. Student leaders and others say Koala crossed the line again on Thursday when its staff went on air calling black students ungrateful and using a derogatory term for blacks. All right, and then they sponsored this party on campus, right, where They called it the Compton Cookout. And there was a piece of cardboard found there that had the words Compton lynching on it. I mean, it...
Yeah. No. Look, this paper is clown of the earth, right? They shouldn't call it the koala. They should call it the clowna. So I get it, right? For me, my personal take on it is, look, you could put it on the web. You could put it in a newspaper. I think they should be allowed to publish it. It doesn't mean anybody should read it, and I certainly wouldn't read it, and I think the people who are putting that together are the worst, right? But I mean, what am I going to sue because they're idiots?
No, you don't sue. Look, Cenk, you don't necessarily sue. I mean, the girl who was attacked can sue, for defamation because she was called a whore, right? But the students are funding this publication. That's the problem. Like, if I were a student at UC San Diego and I found out that some of my money is going toward this terrible publication, I'd be pretty upset about it, especially considering the fact that college is insanely expensive anyway, right? So I wouldn't want my money going to it. So do I think the university has some say? Yeah, I do. They can cut the funding completely. I don't think students should pay for it at all. Okay, it's their First Amendment right. That's fine. Then publish whatever the hell you want, but you're not getting a dime of student funding.
No, Anna, I totally agree.
Okay.
And it's important for the university to respect First Amendment rights of the student newspaper. And so if they disagree with a political opinion there, or they disagree a little bit here or there, or if they disagree completely with the opinions put in the newspaper, I don't want them cutting the funding of the newspaper. That's why I'm trying to be careful. But I think this newspaper is so obviously and clearly over the line that at some point, I mean, what if there was the student KKK newspaper? Should the column that? Of course not. And this is getting pretty close to that, so I don't think the university should fund this either.
And these days, everybody's in different offices in different cities. The one way you can all get together is GoToMeeting.com. You're all online at the same time.
Right, and it's super easy. All you need is a computer, internet connection, 2 minutes, boom, you're set up.
You can share documents. A guy puts up a document in Miami, the other one sees it in San Francisco. You can, in fact, amend it. You can do sales presentations, very convenient.
Get a free trial at GoToMeeting.com, click on the Try It Free button, and enter the promo code Turks.
Go.